Hey folks, this is Raven Blaze, and today I want to talk with you about coming out. I marked my official coming out day as the day after I graduated from high school. That was the day that I was no longer going to lie, and if anybody asked me if I was gay, I was going to fully admit it. Yes, you know what? I'm a homo. I mean, obviously, I'm super queer. But coming out, especially for LGBT youth, that can be very tricky. My advice would be is make sure that you're going to be safe. Think about the worst case scenario, and if there's a remote chance that that worst case scenario, which would probably be involved getting kicked out of your home, being forced to go into any sort of drastic program, think twice. Because if that worst case scenario comes true, how is that going to affect you, and how is that going to affect the rest of your life? I was afraid that my parents were going to kick me out. My dad had said some homophobic stuff as I was growing up. I came out to him just a couple months after I turned 18. I wanted to make sure that I had that piece of legality, being a legal adult, just in case the worst case scenario would happen. Thankfully, the worst case scenario didn't happen, and my dad and I have been able to sort things out. But being an LGBT youth, I know being in the closet can be... the monsters in the closet can be harder to face than the monsters outside the closet. I mean, some of those monsters could threaten your life, literally. I mean, who hasn't been there? Who hasn't thought, all these people hate me just because I want to have a loving, committed relationship with somebody of the same sex? Or everybody hates me because what's up here does not match what's in my shorts. That's the tricky thing. Where's the balance? Is the balance staying in that place where those monsters inside the closet can get you? Is coming out fully and saying, yay, yay, the place where you can be? Or is there some sort of a balance? Are there friends and people whom you trust enough to be open around, and there are other people whom you say not so much around? But again, when it comes to coming out, I would say be safe. Do what you need to do to accomplish basic goals that will give you the life skills you need. And by life skills, I mean a high school diploma. If you are an LGBT youth, you can hold on until you get your high school diploma. Because that piece of paper, that will set you up for more success in later life. Whether it means you have your basic high school education so you can go on and get a basic job out there where you can support yourself and maybe your significant other, or you have that basic piece of education so you can go on to college or go on to a trade school and get more skills and get more knowledge, so that you can be successful in later life, so that you can support yourself. Because if you don't have a high school diploma, especially in the United States, that leaves you with very few options. I know life is hard, and those monsters in the closet can be so freaking scary. But you gotta weigh it out. Is it going to be worth it to come out and possibly face a lot of animosity and possibly threaten your ability to get things that you need, like a high school diploma, and for some people a college education? Because I know of people where their family has literally threatened to cut off their tuition, cut them off, disown them, and not give them any more assistance with education or things that they need. Coming out. There's a lot of rewards to coming out. You can find your special someone, your heart's desire. You can start on that path to working to help make things easier for other LGBT folks out there. And I know it's selfish when I talk about it like this, but you need to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success before you take that step. There's a lot of rewards coming out of the closet. There's a lot of demons inside the closet. But what kind of a world will you live in if you don't have those basic things you need, like an education? You might be happy, yay, being out, but in the United States at least, if you don't have your basic education, your options are pretty limited. Anybody who's in the closet out there, make sure that you are safe. That is the first and foremost important thing. Make sure that you are safe. And once you're safe, or once you know that you're safe, if you know that your family is accepting, then go for it. If you know that those people who support you are accepting, go for it. This is Raven Blaze. Make sure you're safe, balance things out, and rock the rainbow however you can.